Hello, my lovelies. It's T here from Golden Thread Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance. As always, my sweets, okay? So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful holiday season. I know that I've been taking a bit of a break from the channel, and I really haven't been uploading things, but I hope that you guys are having a great time with your friends and with your family, that you're getting a rest, you're getting a little bit of a break, and that you are being filled with the wonderful, generous holiday spirit, of course. All right. Wait. No, they want to start with this one. So we're going to pull a couple of message cards, and I have right here, I remember you from a past life, right out the deck. All right. So we're going to use these cards to kind of see in general, like what Spirit wants to talk about. Your energy is so healing. And we also have, I want to be the real me, but I'm still fighting the need to be accepted. So of course, this could apply to you or to somebody close to you. On the back of the deck right here, we have, I never thought it would be this way. Suddenly I'm feeling very cold. Somebody here is feeling very kind of lonely. They're feeling cold. They're feeling removed. They're not feeling very close to their family, or they're not feeling very close to friends right now. They're feeling a little bit isolated. They definitely could be being put in hermit mode from Spirit to kind of put them in this isolation energy of like, really stop, think about what you're doing, think about what has happened. They're really being put in the position to just kind of pause and just enter quietness and really start pulling the truth out of scenarios. Okay, because Spirit is telling me like this person was struggling to find the truth, or to find their truth. Spirit's really pointing out to me right now like all the penguins that are like upside down. So there's something here about something being turned around or turned upside down for this person. I definitely think here that there is definitely a feminine energy here. And for the majority of you, I think that that is you, viewer, that's watching this, that is in, you are being seen as Queen of Cups energy. Very giving, very loving, very open, very nurturing, very emotionally connected, like very connected to your emotions. And I knew this person, yeah, look, it's the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. And I do think that this is a masculine energy here. For some of you, it could be a father figure here, okay? But this person is feeling very alone, and they're feeling like this fear of rejection. Yeah, again, that's that isolated feeling that I said I was picking up on. Feeling like somebody here could be feeling very lonely. Even if they are with their friends and their family for the holidays, they could be feeling very alone. They could be feeling very different. They could be feeling very removed. They could be feeling like this really big feeling that like wow, like I'm really different from them. Or like I feel different. I kind of just see somebody just sitting there. Do you ever see those scenes in like movies or a TV show or something where they have one person just sitting there, and then they have like a time lapse of like people moving all around them, and they're like, and the people around them are like sped up, and they're just sitting there. Like that's what I see. That's the imagery that Spirit is showing me. So they're showing me a person sitting there, you know, and they could be at like a party, or they could be, you know, like at family gatherings, and people are laughing and exchanging presents and, you know, putting out plates and doing stuff, and this person is just very absent. Like they're very not there. Or for some of you, it could literally be that this person, maybe they couldn't go home for Christmas, or they couldn't go home for the holidays. So they are feeling very like they're just kind of sitting there alone by themselves. Maybe they ended up having to work for the holidays or something like that, and they're feeling very removed from their friends and their family. This holiday season, or just right now, whenever you're finding this person is feeling very removed, feeling very isolated and removed. But they are viewing you. Oh, okay. So I just heard this person views you as a nice, soft, warm place to come home to. So For some of you, this could be a partner. Like if your partner is separated from you, if they had to go home, or if you couldn't travel with them, or if they ended up having to work over the holidays, this person is really, really missing you. They're really, really missing you. And there is something here about this person realizing like how significant of a person you are to them. And also there's something here playing out for some of you guys with this person where they are receiving past life, like intuitive messages about the relationship, like why your relationship or why whatever it was that you guys had together went down the way that it did, that led them to the place of feeling very isolated and feeling very alone, feeling very left out. Again, this person is in essence like, I never thought it would be this way. I was stuck fighting everyone around me. Right? So this person definitely feels like, hello, I'm sorry because I didn't recognize your worth. Absolutely. So this person could be seeing like a very, if this person doesn't get along with their family, they could be realizing like, wow, you were that friend, or you are. They could be realizing that you are, or I think for the majority of you that you have been removed from this person's life in some type of way. And this person is realizing like, this is the person that I'd rather come home to. This is the person that I'd rather be with. Like, rather than be with the person that I'm with now, or be with the friends or the family or the people that I feel very removed from, like I would rather be with this person. Like I would rather be spending time with this person. I would rather be, if this person has like a rather large family, they're still like, I would rather be alone, or I would rather be just me and you. Like, that's what my Christmas wish is. My Christmas wish, or that my holiday wish, is that I wish that I could just be with you. Or I wish that I could have you. Or I wish that we were still together. Or, I'm remembering what it felt like to have holidays in the past with you. And I'm just seeing like, it's just not the same. It's just not what it used to be. And I hear this person saying like, I took advantage of it, or I took it for granted. Like, again, right? That like, I did not recognize your worth. I did not recognize like how much of a difference having your good, loving, nurturing, open-hearted energy in my life made a difference in my life. I did not realize that. I did not realize how much you meant to me. It's this very like, yeah, don't know what you got till it's gone sort of type energy. This needs to be more than just feelings. I need something tangible. Yeah, with that, mostly I'm getting that this person, like they're like, I wish I could hold you. Like, I wish you were here in front of me right now. I'd give you a hug. I'd kiss you. I'd tell you how much you mean to me. I am getting this message out of nowhere that for some of you, like if you were thinking, is this like a passed over loved one that's sending me a message? Like, yes. If you were already feeling that, then yes. This is a passed over loved one who feels like they have lost you, or that you might feel like you have lost them and you could really be missing them, especially if it's like a father or a grandfather, kind of emperor energy. This person could definitely be sending you a message saying, like, I'm sorry, that I didn't show up enough for you. I'm sorry that I spent holiday seasons away from you and that we didn't get a chance to connect and have the relationship that you wish that we had, but something that you didn't realize is this person wished they could have it too. But there was some kind of karmic block for them that they could not overcome, that stopped them from being the father, or stopped them from being the grandfather, or stopped them from being the husband that you really wanted. And now that they are removed from the ego and from any kind of karmic blocks that particular human body might have presented them, now that they are in spirit form, they are presenting a message here to you that they're just like, I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you. I'm so sorry that I didn't show up for you. I'm so sorry that I left you alone. For some of you especially, I'm so sorry, and I offer my deepest condolences if you lost a loved one really close to the holiday season, or if you just lost them and you were really feeling their absence this holiday season. They are bringing a message coming forth here to tell you, you haven't lost me. I'm still there with you. I love you. For some of you, there's something here about someone bought you a present and wrapped it, and it's hidden somewhere. It's like, you're going to find it at some point, it's like, I'm seeing like a green package with like a red bow on it, or like, could have like a candy cane stripe on it, or it could have a candy cane on it, or something like that. Like, I'm seeing candy canes, and I'm seeing like a green, like sparkly wrapping paper, like that kind of like foil metallic. Yeah. It kind of looks something like this, like my little drink here. So it could be something where it has a Christmas tree on it. Whatever's in it could be made of glass, or could be made of some kind of ceramic or something like that. But it is, they're like, don't ruin the surprise, okay? But they're like, you are going to find a present from them. Like, either somebody is going to deliver it to you, or when you're cleaning out their house or like looking through their things, you're going to find a present, or going to find a letter, or going to find something from them. And I just, oh my God, I just see somebody like, oh my gosh, this means so much to me. I just see somebody doing that, and I see them being there with you, and you find that, being like, yes, like you found it. Like, they just really wanted you to have that. Or if somebody has already given it to you, they're just letting you know, like, I really love you, and I want you to know how much you really meant to me. Oh my goodness. Whew. This is such a beautiful moment for you guys, and I'm so happy that you're getting this moment, because I feel like it is going to be an opportunity for their spirit to put a lot of peace into your heart, and to kind of just let you know, like, I'm here with you. Like, it's like some of you might even feel like a hand on your shoulder, or might just feel that kind of energy of like, I feel like my dad's here with me, or I feel like, like I feel like they just want me to know they're okay. That's beautiful. Yeah, for some of them, they want you to know, like, they were never around, or they were never home, because, they prioritize work, or they prioritize money, or they prioritize always being away to pay the bills. Or for some of you, you might have had like a father or a grandfather or a husband or something that was in the service, or they were like a police officer or something like that, and they spent a lot of time away from the family, volunteering their time and their life, for the service of the community. And they're here telling you, like, I don't want, like, I felt very called to do that, but I don't want you to ever think that you didn't matter to me just because I wasn't around for these holidays, or because I was always at work. I always had building a foundation for you and for your future on my heart. Even though I wasn't around, and even though now that they're in spirit form, they're realizing, they're sending this message that they realized that there was such a better way. There was such a better way to say that they should have said it to you more, that they should have held you more, that they should have, there's something here about, there is a situation that this person is regretting. And when they went through their life review, it's something about like they went to the door, and they like knocked on the door of your bedroom, and they opened it, and they had a conversation with you, and they knew in their heart that it was an opportunity to connect with you. And they're saying, like, I should, instead of just closing the door and being like, okay, I should have opened the door. I should have gone in. I should have sat beside you in bed. I should have held you in my arms and told you how much I loved you and how much you meant to me, no matter how mad you were at me. Like, I shouldn't have just walked away and not said anything, or I shouldn't have just been like, okay. Like, I should have used that, because now they see that was a moment that you were emotionally reaching out to them, that you were crying out for help, even if you were being angry, or you were acting like, just go away, Dad, or something like that. They're saying that they realize now that was a moment that you were really reaching out for them, that you were asking for them to come in and protect you and save you. And they are saying they're so sorry that they didn't do that. They're so sorry that they didn't open the door, that they didn't come inside, that they didn't just hold you, and they're just really wanting you to know that they know that they could have done better, and they're so sorry that they didn't. And they're acknowledging that you deserved better, and they don't want you to grow up, or they don't want you to spend however much longer you have in your life. They don't want you to spend another day in your life feeling like, oh, my dad and my grandpa, like they didn't love me. They did. They couldn't show it to you in the way that you needed it. And that's what they're saying. They're acknowledging that you needed them to show it for you in a different way, that they just they couldn't. And they know that it's not an excuse, but they are here saying, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. I could not be there for you the way that you needed me to. I'm so sorry that I didn't show up for you in the way that you needed a father, or that you needed that masculine energy to show up in your life. I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you in that way. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to protect you. I'm sorry that I wasn't there to hold your hand. I'm sorry that I missed those games, or that I missed that dance. I'm sorry that I wasn't strong enough to overcome my programming. That a man is supposed to be emotionally distant, that he's supposed to, provide for his family, and that's all he needs to do. And this person is coming forward and they're acknowledging, like, that's not all I needed to do. You needed more. And I know that it seems like too little too late, but this is all that I have to give you now, right? All that I can give you is this opportunity to tell you, like, I'm so sorry and I love you. I'm so sorry, baby, and I love you. They feel so relieved. They're just like, oh my God, thank you so much for delivering this message. Like, they're just like, oh my God. And it's not about them. They do want to acknowledge, like, it's not about them, it's about you. But they're just like, oh my gosh, like, I really want them to know. I really, really want them to know, like, how much I really did love them, and how much I never meant to make them feel so isolated, or so alone, or so rejected. You were incredibly loved, more than you knew. And they just wanted you to know that. Wow. It kind of just came out of nowhere. Yeah, look. I'm transmuting my pain into motivation. That's what they want you to do. They want you to... There's something here about, like, forgiving yourself. Because they're kind of like, I know that I can't ask you to forgive me, that's something you have to find in your heart if you ever can, but there's something here about, like, forgive yourself for something, for mistakes that you made, or for you, because right now you could be looking back on actions that you made at a younger age, and you're like, I was so mad at my dad, or I was so mad that wasn't there, that they weren't there for me, and I acted out this way, and when I put undue stress on my mom, or like, I regret that I threw away my opportunity to go to school, or that I acted out and I was acting like a hooligan. And these things could be coming up, or just think, whatever it was, you could be reviewing yourself and being like, I see that my choices in partners, or that I see that my choices and how I acted and how I behaved and how I held myself, and how if you devalued yourself, you are seeing, like, wow, that really started with my relationship with my father, not feeling like this person prioritized me, or like they didn't care about me, or like they were just there. They were absent from the home and they weren't really there. And even if they were there, they just felt like they weren't, And this person is delivering a message here to you, saying that they do not want you to they do not want to waste this opportunity to tell you that they love you and that they care about you, and you were always good enough exactly as you were, and it never had, the reason that they were gone was on them. It had nothing to do with you. It was 100% their fault, and they don't want you to feel like it was your fault at all, because it wasn't. It had nothing to do with you, unfortunately, and it had to do with them and their selfishness and their pride and their ego and things that they couldn't overcome within themselves. And they don't want you to take that burden onto you. Let it rest where it deserves. Let go of the anger. Let go of the, don't allow this to be a thing that passes on from them to you. Like, stop it now, stop it now, and don't carry the anger, don't carry the mistrust, don't carry the burden, the undue burden. And they're saying that, I'm so sorry that I gave it to you in this way, because for them, they're saying something about they tried very hard to not be their father, it's possible that their father could have been abusive. And in a very misguided attempt not to be their father, they ended up being just as absent as their father was, just in a different way. Their father could have not been there. They could have been raised by a single mother. If you know that that's your story, like that your grandfather left your father, and that, he never really had a father figure around. And he is saying that, him always being at work, or him always being gone, or maybe perhaps for some of you, he felt like his absence in your life was a blessing. Like, I would not be a good father. Like, this person felt like I would not be a good father. So it's actually a blessing for me to not be in your life. That could be for some of you. But this person is acknowledging, like, that was so stupid. It, like, how they're like, now that they're out of their body and they're out of their ego and they're out, their soul self is like, I have forgiven myself. I have, received the compassion and the healing that they needed once they crossed over into the spirit realm. But now they want to come back and deliver this message and give some of that peace and that healing to you. Like, if they can, what little bit they can do, that's what they want to do. And they want to tell you, like, yes, it was 100% on me. It had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with your mom. It was all my issues, all my problems. And please, if you can, forgive yourself for your past or mistakes that you've made, and don't take on any of their burden onto you. Don't pass it on to the next generation. Stop it. Be braver, be stronger than they were, is what they're saying. And they're acknowledging their weakness. They're acknowledging their lack of compassion, and how they're saying pig-headed they were, how stubborn and pig-headed they were. That they couldn't see how much they were hurting you. Or for some of them, they're saying, like, I was just being selfish and I just didn't care. And I hope that can give you, as painful as that is to hear, I hope that it can give you the detachment, and it can give you the, the placing the blame where it deserves. This person's like, if you need to blame me, blame me. If you need to be mad at me, be mad at me. But please, like, get the help that you need. If you need to go to therapy, if you need to talk to someone, please don't let it stop you from trusting and loving and building your own happy family. Don't let it weigh on you. And if you can find it in your heart to let go of the anger, please do. Because it really won't hurt them. It will only end up hurting you. So if you can, let go of it. If you can find it in yourself to be stronger, to be braver than they were, to please find it in your heart to do that, and to move on and to have a loving, happy family that you don't disconnect from, or that you don't have problems emotionally connecting to. For some of you, like I said, this person is seeing you as this, and they're just like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of the person, of the emotionally, like, despite the darkness that I might have given you of a place to grow from, you still grew. You still grew from that place, and I'm so proud of you. I see you doing better than me. I see you, reaching for the better. I see you trying to stop that generational energy from moving down, and they are so proud of you. And they want you to know that they're helping you in spirit as much as they can. Yeah, they said they're being a much better father in spirit than they ever were in person. Wow. Let me explain. Exactly. Wow. Yeah. They're saying that you might have this very feeling of like, well, this is too little too late, and that's fine, but please take the help. Please take the encouragement. Please take the energy. They're trying to give you like this self-empowerment energy. They're trying to help you as much as they can. So please don't let your stubbornness of being like, F this person, F them, they didn't want me, they didn't want to show up for me, F them. Like, that is stopping them from sending you like good energy now. And they're not trying to blame you. They don't blame you for feeling that way about them, but they're just like, please let me help you as much as I can now. You know, so even if it's just you being open enough to receive this message and say like, okay, Dad, like, okay, like I hear you, like, okay. Even that little bit will allow them in spirit form to send you that love, that compassion, that I'm sorry, that I love you, that they were never able to give you when they were here. And that it's not too late. It's never too late. That's what this person is saying. You might feel like it's too late, but it's not. It's never too late for them to show up for you. It's never too late for them to try to be whatever kind of father they can be to you now. Because now that they're in soul form, they can give you the pure, you know, unaffected by ego, unaffected by their own trauma love that they were not able to give you when they were here in the physical. And they are saying sorry. They're like, I'm so sorry that I wasn't brave enough, that I wasn't strong enough to overcome. And they're kind of like, hey, like, it's like, oh, it's because in spirit form, once they've crossed over to spirit form, they have received a lot of forgiveness and a lot of compassion from the other side. And they do deserve that. But they're like, there's something here about like, they really are trying to come forward and help you now, but you're very like blocked off to their energy, or you're like very mentally like F them, you know, and that is not allowing them to come into your life and help you in the way that they feel. It's not guilt or shame. It could be a part of a contract. It could be a soul contract. This person is meant to come now and help you. I never thought it would be this way. Yeah. This person is like, I never thought that it, you know, I thought that I would get it together before I passed away. I didn't know. For some of you, this person could have died very suddenly. They could have passed very suddenly, like in an accident or something like that. And this person was just like, wow, like I kept telling myself that I would have time, that I still had time to make up with you, that I still had time to come back around, to pick up the phone, to call you, to finally patch things up. But I didn't. And I didn't realize that. And this person is like, what a waste. Like, what a waste. All the years that I wasted not talking to you, or not being there for you, or not knowing, you know, like for some of them, knowing what you needed and just feeling like this, like I couldn't give it to you. My long lost love, I finally found you. This person is like, I finally feel like I can connect to the love. I finally feel like I can understand you in a way that I couldn't before. For some of you, this person, it's given me very like Ghost of Christmas Past, kind of Christmas Carol kind of vibes, where it's like when this person passed over, they felt very like energetically drawn into you. They could have watched you. If you went to their grave or to their service or something like that, they were there and they were able to hear you talking or to hear your thoughts. And they were just like, damn, like I really fucked up, didn't I? Like, damn, like I really wasn't a good father to this person. They deserved better, you know? And yeah, it really hit this person really hard. As it should. This person's like, as it should have. It should have. It was the kick in the ass that I needed. You know, you being very honest, or you just saying how you really felt, you know, without, and this person realizing like it was like a kick in the gut to them, you know, and they were just like, wow, like I really, really hurt them. I really messed up. Like I really didn't do like I should have done for them. And I think that's why this person, you know, was kind of taken to view you, or they felt very drawn. Like after they passed over, they felt very drawn. They felt like they couldn't move on, or they couldn't pass over. So they like hung around you for a few days, or they went to your home, or they saw you interacting with your kids, and they're just like shit. Like I was never there for them that way. Like if you have managed to face a lot of your fears, to face a lot of your issues, and you have ended up being a very loving, compassionate parent to your children, this person is just like, you're doing it right. Like I'm so proud of you. Like you're doing the right thing. Like you're you know, you're a much better parent than I ever could have been, obviously. Oh my goodness. I love you. I love you so much. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm starting to understand. I'm really starting to understand, and it took the person like, isn't this crazy? Isn't this crazy that it took me passing over, that it took me being in spirit form to finally to see you, to finally see who you are. I wish I could take it back, but I can't. I'm moving forward now. Right? This person says, I wish I could go back. I wish I could take it back. I wish I could show up for you in the way that you deserve for a father. You know, I'm really starting to understand why our connection was the way that it was. And this person is saying, it was me. You know, I feel like that this person, when they were in the 3D form, they were very much so, well, like, they were kind of like, well, they're a grown person. They could reach out to me. You know, they could try. And now that this person is in spirit form, they're just like, I was your parent. Like, I should have tried. I should have ran and chased after you. You know, like, I should have done the work. I should have, like, I realize now that our relationship was as icy and as distant as it was now that you're grown up. Because of me. Because of the way I acted. And my pride and my ego stopped me. Especially, I was so stupid. And my pride and my ego stopped me from having the connection with you that I should have. And I realize now, you know, exactly. I'm cleansing my energy. This person is saying, like, now that I'm in spirit form, like, I'm cleansing my energy. I'm learning from my past. I'm spending time learning from my past and learning, you know, why things played out. This person could have been shown some kind of past life karma that you guys had together. And they're just like, oh, that's why I felt like I couldn't connect. That's why I felt like I couldn't, like, have the relationship that they want. But they're like, but all of that is on me. All of that is my path. You know, it's a burden that I shouldn't have passed on to you. My friends don't understand why I feel the way that I feel. Why I feel this way. That could be like their spirit guides or like their spirit friends were kind of just like, what happened? Like, I thought you were going to go down there and be like a good parent and show up and like face your fears, but you ran away. And this person is just like, I wasn't strong enough. Like, I failed. Like, I didn't do a good job, you know? And I feel like after they were shown their life review outside of their ego, outside, and they're just like, I know that I messed up. Like, I know that I messed up. I know that I didn't do right. And this person is like, before I move on to my next life, or before I reincarnate again, or before I move on, like, I just wanted to be able to come here and give you this message and let you know how much you really meant to me, how much I loved you, even though, like, I was shit at showing it, even though, like, I was, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you in the way that I know you needed me to be. I'm so sorry. Tired of looking at my phone, expect a call. For some of you, if this person hasn't passed over, I could be speaking, like, this could be their higher self. For some of you, this person could be reaching out to you, trying to make amends, and their higher self is just coming forward to say, like, I've been working really hard with my 3D self to try to get them to make amends to this. And for some of you, okay, if this person is passed over, if you're open to it, you could receive some kind of download. Like I said, if you find in your heart to open up enough to be like, okay, dad, like, what do you have to say? This person could come to you in a dream. You might just kind of get this kind of message of like, I love you. You might hear it, or you just might feel it. Like, you might just suddenly have this knowing, like, oh, my dad really did love me, or oh, my grandfather really did love me, even though they were hard on me, or even though they were distant from me. Like, they really did love me. They really did care about me. For some of you, this could even be an older brother. Or this person could have been an older brother in a past life to you. It's possible. And then they came back as your dad in this life. Look, with this, my long lost love, I finally found you. Yeah. So I really, with this long lost love, I feel like this person is like, I finally feel the love for you that I should have felt for you in my 3D, like when I was there in person. Like, I should have felt this love for you, but I just couldn't. And I know it makes me a shitty person. It makes me a shitty dad, and it makes me a failure. But like, I'm being honest with you. Like, I could not connect to loving you. I could not connect to you. And I'm so sorry. I know that that's probably hard to hear, but it's the truth. I want to be honest. This is a karmic soul tie. We aren't soulmates. Yeah, so this person is like, honestly, there was karma between us. I understand now. I'm asking the universe for another chance. And this definitely could be, this person saying that hopefully next time, whatever relationship that we have will end this karma in a way that we couldn't in this lifetime. This person could also say that delivering this message to you is their chance. They're asking the universe, like, please give me a chance to deliver this message to my child or to my person, whoever you are to this person. Like, please allow this person to get this message so that maybe in this lifetime they can forgive and they can move on. Even though I didn't hold up my end, maybe they can be strong enough to do it, in a way that I wasn't. Yeah, especially if you're like a son and this is a father. Like, they might have spent a lot of time trying to make you feel weak or make you feel like you weren't good enough, or they were just like, I want you to know that I am proud of you. And this person is kind of saying, like, I know that I might sound like a hypocrite now because of how I was always on your ass and I was always on your back. But now that I am in spirit form, I want you to know that I am very proud of the person that you have become, that I'm very proud of the way that you stood up to me, that you refused to become me. I'm so proud of you for being brave enough and being strong enough in a way that I couldn't be. You are a braver, stronger version of me. You are, oh my gosh, you are what I was meant to be. You are the man that I was meant to be, that I was not strong enough to be. Whew. Bet you never thought you'd heard him say anything like that, did you? You wouldn't have in 3D form. I feel so guided to protect you. Again. If you need an energy boost, try being more active. Yeah, this person is giving you a little advice, something here about your masculine energy has become quite stagnant. You could have had a really hard time connecting to your own masculine energy, and this person could be saying, like, you're already a better person than me, and you have the capability to turn all of this pain that you went through in this lifetime into motivation. To really become, to really shoot up, to really, as a soul, you have a lot of opportunity for an amazing amount of growth in this lifetime, to grow out of the darkness, right? Out of the darkness that you went through, to learn how to transmute that pain and to become, like you said, like to not become that detached parent or to not become that detached person, but to instead, learn from it and become a better person because of it. And to not allow it to, make you be this cold or distant or judgmental person. You have an opportunity to say, no, I won't be that. And for a lot of you, yeah, again, I'm sorry I didn't recognize your worth, and I feel like I ruined this connection. Again, this person is acknowledging, like, I never, I don't want you to have issues of worth within yourself because of the way that I treated you or because the way that I was unable to see you for who you were. I don't want you to carry that weight and that burden on you. And if there is any way that I can, even now, what little bit I can do, what words I can say that will help you to move on, that will help you to transmute that pain, I want to do it now. Again, this person wants you to know they're spending some time alone to grow. If you feel alone and isolated right now, you're being put in a situation to hermit mode and to look at all this and to grow out of the darkness of this. I'm starting to understand this connection. Again, this person is saying again, I'm starting to understand what I was supposed to learn, and I'm starting to understand what... I'm trying to say this in a non-triggering way because if you are far enough in your emotional development, you will understand that when we go through these darkness energies, that it is an opportunity, an amazing opportunity for our soul to really develop a lot, right? To really find that strength inside of ourselves and say, I'm not going to be that. I'm going to be better than that. I'm going to arise above this darkness that I was given, and I'm going to be better than it. I'm going to hold myself up to a higher standard. My dad was an absentee piece of shit. Like, I will always be there for my kids, like, and I will take the things that I see that I didn't get, and I will make sure that my kids get them. It's kind of like a situation like that. Or I will make sure that if I can't have kids, or if I don't feel like it's up to me to have children, I will be, maybe I will participate in big brother, big sister programs. Maybe I will be that kind of, because this person is saying you have an opportunity to be an amazing, masculine, protective energy in your life. But right now you're telling yourself no. Right now you're telling yourself you can't. Right now you're telling yourself, because of what you went through, that you end up telling yourself no about a lot of things. Like, and it's this kind of subconscious, I don't deserve it, and it definitely could be that this parent's words or lack of words became that negative internal voice, that you weren't worth it, that you weren't strong enough or brave enough, or you weren't whatever. And this person wants you to know, like, throw that shit to the side. Like, absolutely not. Please, please rise above it. Like, I'm so sorry, that you have to overcome this, but on the other side of it, you will be like this amazing energy that they were never able to be. Because there's something here about you, like, holding, in some type of way, being like holding this person up on some type of pedestal. And I think it's because they were always like subverting your energy so that they felt better, or so that they were bigger or better. Or it felt like, I'm always having to keep up, or I'm never good enough. I'm always having to outdo this person, or, it's like this really negative, like, comparison energy, right? I wish I could stand beside you. That's what this person is saying now. Like, I wish I could stand beside you and tell you, please don't be me, and don't ruin your life trying to beat me or trying to become better than me, like, allow yourself to be good enough, like, as you are. Accept yourself, love yourself, and forgive yourself for anything you feel like you need, for anything you feel like you need to give. Set yourself free is what this person is saying. Set yourself free in a way I was never able to free myself from my ego, from my karmic thinking, from my trauma of the way that I was raised. Set yourself free. Okay, the answer is yes. Set yourself free. Everyone else doesn't matter. Okay? Everyone else and their feelings and how they feel about things, or their interpretation of you, it doesn't matter. Including this person. This person is like, it doesn't matter. Like, set yourself free. I'm building a healthy foundation for our future. I think that's what this person is saying right now. Right? Them delivering this message to you. And again, I kept telling you, I think about holding you in my arms. This person's just like, I wish I could hug you. I wish I could tell you how much I loved you. I wish I could tell you in person, like, how proud I am of the person that you have become. And I wish that I could, I just want you to know, like, in spirit, I'm your cheerleader. I am your cheerleader, cheering you on, like, just being like, yes, like, every single time that you succeed, every single time that you overcome, every single time that you choose yourself, every single time that you choose to do the right thing and you choose to walk away from situations that don't serve you anymore. Like, this person is just like, yes, like, yes, like, I'm so proud of you, like, get it, every time that you choose to serve your community in a really positive way, every time that you choose to be a loving parent in a way that they weren't, every single time you choose to show up for your friends and for your family in a positive, loving way, and you choose to be that guiding light to other people, this person is just in spirit, just being like, yes, I'm so proud of you, like, do it, and this person just wants you to know that they are screaming and shouting from the heavens, mountaintops, how much they love you and how proud of you they are, and how much they are just rooting for you to win. They want you to know that. As much as they might have been your enemy to progress in the 3D, in 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 the spirit form, they are like your biggest cheerleader. Or they just want you to know that. And they wish that they had been that to you in the 3D. They wish they had been the person they were supposed to be to you. And they just want you to know that they're sorry they failed you. That they're sorry that they couldn't be that for you. So that you didn't have so much to overcome. But you do have a lot to overcome. And they are so proud of everything that you have already, all of the negative mindsets and everything that you have already broken yourself free from. And how you will continue to do that. And even this person is saying right now, even if you stopped, they don't want you to stop your progress, but even if you stopped right now, they want you to know that you're already 10 times the soul that 10 times the man. They're saying specifically, I'm trying not to gender it, but this person is saying you're already 10 times the man than I ever was. So I want you to know that. I want you to know that you don't have to spend the rest of your life trying to compare yourself to me. You are already so much better than me in every way, no matter what anybody else says, no matter what your uncle says or your mom says or your grandma or whoever that might be comparing you to me or might be comparing you to the person that I was. If you feel like, oh, well, your father was a doctor and he served in the military and he did this and he did that and whatever it is that people are doing, like, please don't let them ruin you with that. Try to have compassion and understanding for them, because they too are dealing with their own traumas and their own issues and their own misguided attempts at love. That our ego steps in a lot and tells us a lot of our controlling and a lot of ways we don't realize. We think that we're spreading love. We think that we're saying it out of love, but a lot of times we're saying it out of ego. We're saying it out of pride. We're saying it out of hurt. And our ego tells us that we're actually saying it out of love, and that they're saying they know that it's hard to rise above that when you hear that. And that in that moment, it's hard to see, that person is giving you the love that they are able to give you. And they acknowledge that, yes, it is possible that this person and the type of love that they're able to give you is not what you really truly need. It's not what you feel like you need. You don't feel satisfied by it, or it could come across in a very controlling way. To this person, it is love, even if it is control. And they don't want you to be like, oh, well, that's okay. Like, you don't have to accept that and be okay with that, but do understand that this person is giving you love in a way that they can, even if it's not real unconditional love. It's really hard for humans, a lot of people that are incarnated, to really pull their ego to the side and to really put that aside and to really question their belief system and be able to give people the type of love that they really actually need, that they actually deserve. But that a lot of times people are just trying their best, but it is possible that their best isn't really what you need. And this person is just acknowledging that and saying, like, they're sorry that, you're dealing with that. They're sorry that they ever made you feel like you weren't worthy or that you were less than. Yeah. Again, there is this energy here of like, I tried so hard to fit in, or I chased after. I spent my whole life chasing after this need to be accepted by people. This need to be seen as a good person in a specific type of way that actually ended up making them look really bad to you, making them a very bad parent. Maybe they chased after a dream, or they chased after a career, or they chased after something, and they're saying that they realized they sacrificed their relationship with you for that egotistical 3D pursuit. And they're saying, like, if I could, I would go back and I would give it all up to just have a good relationship with you, to just have you look at them and be like, Dad, I love you. You know, they're like, when it really comes down to it, that's all we really have. We don't have all these 3D things. We don't have the money, the houses, the cars, the acknowledgement, you know. All we really have is the relationships that we leave behind, and this person is realizing that they strangled out the good love relationship that they could have had with you to chase after those egotistical things. And they're saying, I'm so sorry that that's the choice that I made. I'm so sorry, and you deserve so much better. And I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive that you had to go through that circumstance, and to not allow it, you know, they wish you luck in overcoming that and seeing yourself as worthy and deserving, and all of the things that situation with them, all those negative beliefs that they put inside of you. They're like, I'm so sorry that you're having to overcome this. I wish you strength. I wish you love. I wish you so much luck and prosperity in your future. And just know that in any way that I can, I will be sending you good, positive vibes now. Yeah, this person's like, okay, I have to go now, but I just want you to know that. And if you are open to receiving a message from this person, if you are open, like I said before, if I'm talking about this person's higher self, and you are open, you know, you still have the opportunity, you know, to mend this or to smooth this out. You know, I'm not saying that you have to allow this person right back into your life, because in that circumstance, they're saying they're still human. They're still dealing with this ego. They're trying, even though it might not be coming across in the best way. But if this person has already passed over, they're just letting you know, like, they would be ultimately willing to come forward to you in a dream, or whatever would make you feel comfortable. If you're open to it, they would love to have a conversation with you, a talk with you, where they could say the words themselves, and you could really get that closure that you need, because you could be, instead of seeing it from me, you know, you could be hearing it come out of their mouth or seeing it come out of their mouth, and it might give you the closure that you really need on this circumstance to be able to move on. Okay, I really hope this helped open your heart even a little bit, even if it's not to this person, if it's to yourself, it's to having open compassion and love and understanding for yourself. I really hope that for you. Okay, I personally know how hard it can be to have an absentee father and to have a very strained relationship with your father. And I know how much issues it can cause you in your life. And I really, really, you know, if you were getting the opportunity to have this closure, I would really encourage you to take it if you feel like you're ready. If you feel like you're ready. Obviously, I would never encourage you to do something you feel uncomfortable about, but it's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity here for this person to come forward to you and to help you with the closure that you need. And if you can find it in yourself to do it, I would say yes to it. Yeah. So, again, I'm so sorry for your loss. I have, my heart goes out to you and your family, while you're dealing with this, or out to you if it happened in the past, and, you know, the holiday season just reminds you of it. I hope that you find the peace and the love that you're searching for and that you really need. Hold your friends and your family and your guides and your spirit family close. They're there for you. That's why they're here facilitating this message coming to you now. I didn't expect this at all. It's kind of crazy, but I'm happy. I'm happy that this person was able to deliver this message to you. And I really, really hope that it helped you more than it triggered you. And that it helps you find some closure and some solace and some peace in your heart. Okay. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being here again. Happy holiday season. Okay. And, thank you guys so much for being here with me. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is down below. Please comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. If you feel comfortable, please do the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, share it with somebody if you feel like it could help them out. I know that this is a pretty specific message, but I pray that it finds who it needs to find, and that it finds your heart in an open place and ready to receive. So thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. As always, thank you to your spirits, angels, guardians, ancestors, and guides for putting you in this position to receive this message. I hope it gave you the love, light, and clarity that you needed. Thank you to my angels, spirits, guardians, ancestors, angels, and guides for helping me to receive this message as well as deliver it. I'm praying for, the passing over and the delivery to peace. And, I hope that this spirit of this person is able to go home and feel at peace now. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today, and I will see you ladies in the next one. Okay, bye.